Hello, everybody, and welcome to Commanders Field in Landover, Maryland, the nation's capital, hosting a big one today. It is the 4-0 undefeated Cleveland Browns hitting the road, ready to take on an underdog story type of team in the 2-2 Washington Commanders. Here come the Browns, and they have had a dominant start to this season. Only a couple of close calls and a couple of blowout wins as well. And Washington right now on a 2-game skid, looking to bounce back in front of their home crowd here in week number 5. Good to have everybody joining me today. Should be a fair weather Sunday afternoon here in the nation's capital. Looking forward to a good one. Should be a heavy ground attack for the Browns and perhaps a heavy pass attack given how well that the Washington Commander offense has looked under Jaden Daniels. It was their defense and a mix of their offense that let them down last week in their loss at Arizona. And they are 3-1 this season. A couple of underdogs in the NFC between Washington and Arizona. But the Commanders try to break 500 positively today with a home win. Try to take down one of the final 2 undefeated teams in the simulation season. And with that being said, the Browns will begin with a football. Last meeting between these two teams was week 17 of the 2022 season. Browns took home a win and ended up knocking out the Commanders from the playoffs. Welcome everybody joining me today. Dyer Fitzfan, SM, John Zeller, Christix, King Chevalier, Eggs Off Chili, Kirk Cobain, Two Cheese, Royal Reacts, whole lot of people in here. A packed house for a big game. 33-4, the pick'em split for this one. Not a whole lot of people picked the Commanders, but Kirk Cobain, Santoriu, yes I agree, are 3 of the 4. And without further ado, here we go. Way on for the kickoff, and we are underway at Commanders Field. Nyheim Hines takes a return from inside his own 5. Had a kick return touchdown last week in their win on the road against the Las Vegas Raiders. Not this time, though. Out comes Deshaun Watson, trying to lead the Browns to their 5th consecutive win. Would be the most in a row in a long, long time, as long as I can remember. The Joku Chubb going today. Sounds good. What up, Mateo? Only time I'm going to root for the Browns? W-Mans. Let's go for it. 24-21 Browns. Let's hope. We'll see what happens. Browns starting out in a single-back formation at the 25-yard line. Hand off to Nick Chubb up the middle. And he'll pick up 5 on his opening carry. Whole lot of Browns fans in the chat today. You'll love to see it. Live down the street from the stadium. That's interesting. I'm pretty sure Yes I Agree also lives in Ohio and cheers for the Dolphins, but you cheer for the Panthers from Ohio. Interesting, but also very cool. Chubb picks up 5 on the game's opening play. 2nd and 5 at the 30. Right back to Nick Chubb. Right side, trying to punch through defenders, and he'll pick up 4 more on his 2nd carry. Yes, feet shove the football. Key to victory, number 1 for the Browns. Key to victory on the defense of Washington. Make Deshaun Watson uncomfortable. Make him step around the pocket. He's a very injury-prone quarterback the last couple of years. And the Browns will try to keep it on the ground here. No passes yet for Deshaun Watson. And on 3rd and 1, it'll stay that way. Hand off to Chubb, and he is stuffed short. 4th and inches, and the Browns will punt it away. On their opening drive, there is a veteran defensive tackle, Jonathan Allen, right up the gut. What up, Scribble? World's largest McDonald's? That's insane. That is the most American thing I've ever heard of. Corey Bojorquez on for the punt for the Browns. Good stand from the Washington defense. And Bojorquez, the lefty, gets this one off and away. It's a beauty. Returnable from the 16-yard line. I think it's Dax Milne. And he gets up to the 30. And the first sighting today of Jaden Daniels, rookie quarterback out of LSU. Looking to sway a lot of heads in the nation's capital today. What up, Lottie and V? Good to have you in here. Buffalo Bills new stadium is in construction. I do know that. It is a really expensive project, but we'll see. Prediction for the Bills next season, IRL, probably around 9-8. We'll see. First offensive play today for Washington. They begin their first drive at the 30 with an RPO left side caught by McLaurin. The Buckeyes got a gain of 16. Good start for Washington. Picking up the game's opening first down here on the first quarter. Cake, pasta, pizza. There is no way that is a McDonald's, bro. I did not buy that for a second. That is not McDonald's food. Yeah, Madden 25 trailer. That actually looks pretty good, but I don't know what EA will do. We'll see. Under center goes Daniels. And a right side handoff is going to be out there for Austin Eckler, running through defenders and taking a big-time pop from Myles Garrett. Yeah, Myles Garrett ran all the way around that play. That's incredible. I think the Chiefs are going to three-peat. They have the ability to. It wouldn't shock me. I think they'll make it. You know what? We'll get a Super Bowl rematch this year. I'll make that bold prediction. But the Niners win, in my opinion. 2nd and a yard after the Austin Eckler carry of 9. Gets the football right back, and he is stuffed short again. And Denzel Ward goes down with injury. That is not good for the Browns. One of the highest paid corners and one of the best corners. Ranked 2nd in the NFL by NFL executives. Goes down with a shoulder injury. Plenty of depth, though, for the Browns corners. They will make do without him for the moment. As the Commanders face a 3rd and inches from the Browns 45. Daniels, good protection. Right side pass is caught wide open. Jahan Dotson taken down at the Cleveland 36. Really can't get a break. In real life and in the video game, injuries are just a given. Nick Chubb gets hurt last week. Denzel Ward gets hurt this week. It never ends. That's all right. We'll be okay. Commanders are well within field goal range at the 36, but they want more. Hand off to Eckler. Good blocking down the middle, and he will spin forward to pick up 7 on his 3rd carry. Former LA Charger making the country-long trip over here for a permanent stay in Washington, or so their fans hope at this point in time. I think he'll be here for a while. Just see how well he does here, though. JD5 back under center on 2nd and 3. 4th handoff to Eckler, and he is going the wrong direction this time. No, he'll get a yard. They're going to give him forward progress, I suppose, to the 28. Call it the 29-yard line, and it will be 3rd and 2. One-handed catch going to make people rage? Oh, for sure. It's going to make simulations entertaining, though. I will say that. Looking forward to the entertainment aspect. What does Washington have dialed up on a 3rd and 2 from the Browns' 29-yard line? Daniels rolling left into pressure. Myles Garrett's got a sack. Loss of 14, and I don't think Daniels knew where he was running off to. That'll push him out of field goal range or very close to it. Not a good decision there. And Myles Garrett on the board with a sack again. Chiefs, Lions, or Bills and Lions? We'll see. And yeah, there you have it. Washington knocked out of field goal range with the 12-yard sack, and so Tress Way getting this one away, trying to pin the Browns, and he does not do very well. A 20-yard punt. Disastrous last couple of plays for Washington, and neither team putting up any points on their opening drive. Super Bowl prediction last year was Ravens-Lions. I was 2 games away from being correct. That is unfortunate. Yeah, Ravens were slept on last year. I, for one, had a feeling they would be pretty good. I think I picked them to win the division, but I don't know how far I had them going in the postseason. I don't know about this year, though. We'll see. Neither team scoring on their opening drive, so the ball back in the hands of the Browns, and Chubb will pick up a yard. On his 4th carry, every offensive play today for Cleveland has been through that man. Give his legs a break, please. No, that's crazy, Scribble. Insane levels of hating right there from one of our longest tenured viewers. Midway through the opening quarter, plenty of energy inside of Landover, Maryland, here at Commanders Field. Watson looking to throw for the first time today, going to step up and pick up the first down himself, but he coughed up the football, and it's scooped up by the Browns. Elijah Moore cleans up the mistake of Deshaun Watson, and it will go down as a nice gain of 14. Chaotic way for the Browns to pick up their first down, but it'll do. That'll have to just work. Browns are fortunate there. Elijah Moore scoops up the Watson fumble, and it's 1st and 10 in a difficult way. Watson uncorking one down the middle. Checked out football to Nick Chubb. He'll pick up 9. Yeah, I don't think Watson's a very good scrambling quarterback in this game. They just got to slide more often. What's up, Joshua? Rutgers, LSU, College 25. It's an interesting matchup. What's the overall difference of that game? Because if I'm going to sim some college games, I want them to be pretty close for the most part. This time, Chubb stands to the right side of Watson on 2nd down and a yard. And he will get the inside zone. And a first down being pushed forward by Jonathan Allen on his 5th carry. A gain of 2. Elijah Moore coming to clutch, the Ole Miss receiver. Also played professionally for the Jets before last season. His first year with the Browns, a pretty good one. I don't think he can play too bad. I did see that SM, yeah. See if Watson will try to uncork his 2nd pass today on 1st and 10. Down the middle, dangerous pass caught by Moore, and he is smothered at the Washington 45, but the Browns across midfield. Poised to score the first points today. Maybe like 10-7, 11-6, we'll see. I mean, you did lose your starting corner in Tre'Davious White. You did lose Stephon Diggs and Gabe Davis. It's going to be different. We'll see how well they adapt, though. 3 minutes left to go now in the first quarter. Here in Washington, Browns across midfield. Watson's left side pass caught by Jerry Jeudy. 3-year, $57 million contract after his departure from the Broncos. And Amari Cooper getting signed to a 1-year deal today. Thank the Lord. Everybody showed up to OTAs and all the veterans. Nobody no-showed today. It's such a blessing. 5 Commanders on the line of scrimmage on a 1st and 10. And the Browns will work out Nick Chubb left side. Good blocking. It'll cut it forward to pick up his longest gain today. Still going. A gain of 16. Browns are knocking on the door of the red zone here. What up, Artsuro? Just got home. Don't let me down. Oh, boy. We are not looking to let you down today. Browns are marching on their 2nd drive here. I would agree with that statement about Von Miller, yeah. Browns are knocking on the door here on their 2nd drive from the 23. Watson off the play action. Right side pass off the mark. He had Jordan Akins wide open in the flat, but he missed him. Simulate the Iron Bowl. That is a fire game. Yeah, I think that was I wanted to do Ohio State, Michigan. The Iron Bowl was like a second thing that I wanted to do as well. That will be fun. Watson misfires, throws his first incompletion. 3 of 4 now on the 2nd drive here for the Browns. Little pinball left for Chubb, and he's got good blocking and excellent vision. Nick Chubb inside the 10, taken out at the 5-yard line. So the running game of Cleveland proven to be excellent so far in this one. And Washington's run defense, not the greatest in the NFL, and they are showing it. On the 2nd drive, Chubb picks up another 10-plus yard gain. 7 carries, just under 50 yards for the running back out of Georgia. Left side handoff out of the I formation, and Chubb cannot quite get the edge. They'll pick up a yard. What up, SG5? Love Nick Chubb. Most of this year's a Saints fan. Nick Chubb is just a universally loved player, and I love it. You can't go wrong with it. So humble, so hardworking. And you know what? Injuries just screwed him over last year. He'll be back, though. Trust me. Final minute of the opening quarter. Browns have it. Goal to go from the 4. Hand up to Chubb. He will try to bounce it outside, but he'll lose 3. And an interesting play call coming up here from Kevin Stefanski, 2-time Coach of the Year in 4 years with the Browns, and he's taken them to the playoffs twice. That is notable for a team like the Browns, whose playoff history is about as rich as a man in the 1930s living in Tulsa, Oklahoma. 3rd and goal at the Washington 7. Watson dropping back from center, firing to the end zone for the touchdown. Jordan Akins, and the Browns on the board first. How about it? Good drive there for the Browns on the back of Nick Chubb and in the hands of Jordan Akins as he gets the sticky leg in the visiting end zone. Nice march there from Deshaun Watson, but full credit to Nick Chubb. Got him into this position, and Watson finishes off the drive, hitting the former Texan tight end. There we go. Everyone loves Chubb because he performs and never talks about it. Exactly. Extra point here for Dustin Hopkins. It is up, and it is good. I think Chubb really earned his respect. He had a decent 2018 season, had 996 rushing yards, but I don't think he got starting time until week 5 that season. He had 3 carries against the Raiders in week 4 of the 2018 season, and I think 2 of them were 50-plus yard touchdowns. Like, that's just how he came out of the gate, and he proved himself. And former Ohio State Buckeye Carlos Hyde actually was our running back at that point. It's kind of upset when we got rid of him, but hindsight 2020, great decision by our management system. You love to see it. But, yeah, I think Chubb earned his respect in the 2019 season when the Browns just looked awful. All that OBJ drama. The O-line was terrible, and Chubb was still 2nd in the NFL in rushing yards, only because Derrick Henry had a 250-yard final week. Dex Middle of the return here for Washington, taking it from his own end zone up the middle, still on his feet. Good return up to the 28-yard line. Sorry for that yap session. I just had to go on a little bit of a memory lane type of stroll there. But it's all good. Watch this game on my phone. Currently playing NCAA College Football 2010 on the PS2. Don't got a PS5 yet with the new game, but I'm working on it. Sounds good. Yeah, PS5s and Xboxes are hard to get now with the game coming out. That is no joke. Commanders take over at the 28 following a good kick return. Daniels will fire a right side pass into traffic, and Greg Newsome, quarterback out of Northwestern, says, no, sir. It'll be dropped and incomplete. Try to trade for Chubb suddenly in fantasy. Yeah, he's had some really good years. He's just not a very, Kareem Hunt would take away his touchdowns. He can get the work outside the red zone for the most part. Should be our final play of the opening quarter. An inside handoff to Austin Eckler. Got some room and a downfield blocker. And there goes Eckler, taken down by Juan Thornhill at the Browns 41. A good start for this Washington offense to end the opening quarter. What up, Santorio? Santorio's first comment, absolute W. Love to see it. Great way to end the first quarter for Washington's offense. They have it first and 10 at the Browns 48. Another handoff to Eckler with a stiff arm in the backfield. He'll pick up 3 on the inside zone. Who do you got having the worst record this year? Probably going to give that to either... Ooh, I got to think about this here. I'm going to go with New England or maybe even Minnesota. Minnesota's a dark horse for that. It's a possibility. We'll see. Eckler picks up 3 more, and he stands alone in a single back formation on 2nd and 7. Play action pass. Daniels launching down the middle. Wide open pass. Caught by Johnson, pulling away, and he'll pick up 28. What up, Mr. Simpson? Came at a good time. Commanders' offense starting to light up a little bit here against an elite Browns defense. Minnesota's crazy. Is it really, though? You have Sam Darnold and J.J. McCarthy in a quarterback battle. I don't know. Washington trying to draw back even from the 10-yard line. Handoff is out there to Eckler. Garrett whiffs on a tackle. And a 3-yard pickup for the former Charger. Almost touchdown. That would have been crazy if you pulled away. That would have been a Stephon Diggs against the Patriots type of play right there. That would have been insane. I think McCarthy will be fine. I don't even think he'll start until like week 4 or 5 personally, but we'll see. Minnesota's schedule's also pretty rough too. They played a good division. 3 more picked up by Eckler. It's 2nd and 7. Daniels trying to finish up the drive. Little inside pass is caught for the touchdown. Scary Terry. Commanders not at even here in the second quarter. Giants a good take too. I like that. Jets are going to win the division in my opinion. Nice drive there from the Washington offense. Their second drive ends up in 6. An extra point away from tying the game at 7. I know that might sound crazy. And I know because it's the radical NFL takes right now. Everyone's like, the Jets are going 4-13 or the Jets are going 13-4. Nobody thinks in between. I think they're going to go like 11-6 maybe. Listen, they have a favorable schedule. They have a third-place schedule. I think Aaron Rodgers was a back-to-back MVP a couple of years ago. He doesn't really need that Achilles to be 100% to be a crazy good quarterback. He's a pocket QB. It's a dying breed, but he really is. And Breece Hall had a really good past season. Garrett Wilson's an absolute dog. And they added some pieces here and there. Their defense is top 5, too. I think they're going to be great, especially with the AFC East being the way it is. Nyheim Hines on a kickoff return from the end zone. Up the middle, cutting left, and he finds a tackler at the 20-yard line. I mean, yeah, he is 40, fair enough. But how old was Joe Flacco last year? He went 4-1 on a team. He just learned the offense in, like, overnight. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty crazy. Rodgers was garbage in 22. I would say he was garbage. He was serviceable. He had just come off of back-to-back MVP wins, so maybe he was a little bit, like, I'll try to think. Fluctuated. I don't know, though. All knotted up at 7 apiece. Browns take it over from the 20. Watson off the play action. Will check it down to Chubb. And he will exit out of bounds after a 3-yard gain. Yeah, I was going to say, good teams will have injuries this year. Keep that in mind. Nobody can predict that. What up, HHH? Long time no see. Nobody can predict that. But based off of healthy 53-man rosters, that's the way I see it. Chubb grabs his second catch today, adding to his total yards. And here's a handoff up the middle. He will get up to the 25 on his 10th carry. Joe Flacco's are once in a lifetime. We aren't recreating it. Also remember Joe Flacco's beat the Browns, and 22 is still funny. Yeah, that is hilarious. That was probably the worst joke that we've had in a long, long time. Our franchise is notable of those, but in the modern day, that's the worst one in a while. Washington defense trying to force a 3-and-out on 3rd and 5. Watson from under center left side misfires to a wide open Njoku. Wow, we had him. That is unfortunately realistic, I must say, from what I've seen in certain weeks. What a Vikings fan. Derek saw 4 years, $113 million. That's a lot of money. Corey Bojorquez on for the punt. Browns go 3-and-out. Good stop from the Washington defense following a touchdown drive. Bojorquez puts his foot through this one. An excellent punt. Fair caught at the 24. That one flipped the field an entire, what was that, 51 yards it would have been. I guess it's not that crazy. Well, I don't think that's how the punts work. I think it's from where they kick it. So realistically, that's about a 62-yard punt. Bork is one of the best in the NFL. Philly having a very unlucky year. Yeah, Philly, in my opinion, might actually finish in last place in the NFC East. Is that a crazy take? They are on the decline. Nick Sirianni's on the hot seat. It's going to be rough. Commanders trying to take their first lead today on their third drive here offensively. Inside handoff to Eckler. He has been hot early, but shut down by Greg Newsome at the 27. What up, Trex? That is not that crazy of a take. Cowboys are good. The Cowboys are a good team. You got to respect that. Commanders are going to be up. Okay, maybe not last place. They'll finish third. I think the Giants will finish last. I don't mind that. Forgot they were in that division. 2nd and 7. Good tackle there by Greg Newsome. Saving a first down as Eckler trying to pick it up here. An outside move, but he is swarmed, and Denzel Ward back from injury. Roster too talented. I mean, I would agree offensively, sure. But defensively and on the O-line, I don't know, man. They just didn't look good down the stretch defensively. They let the Giants put up like 30 points on them. Twice. That's brutal. Browns try to return the favor. On 3rd and 4, some movement and a false start. Up the middle. I believe they were working on Jordan Elliott. It's Maurice Hurst, actually, that drew that. One of my favorite players on the Browns right now. 3rd string defensive tackle. Or the DT3, I should say, on this team. One of my favorites still. False start on the offensive line sets the Commanders back to a 3rd and 9. 4-man rush coming from the Browns, and Daniels is going to be taken down by Myles Garrett again. Full throttle. Throws the left tackle down. I mean, that was disgusting for Myles Garrett. And a loss of 9 on the 2nd sack. I mean, if there's a pancake block, there's the equivalent of like a pancake toss for defense, because that was that. Tressway on for the punt, and Washington goes 3 and out on their own. Way puts his left foot through it, and a fair catch called for at the 37. Listen, I don't know how rare this is, but we have 2 left-footed punters in the same game. That cannot happen very often. I suppose that happens twice a year between Washington and New York in terms of the Giants, but I don't know. Under 1,100 yards, I'm going to give him the under. No, I'll take the under. He's old. The Ravens' offense is a lot different than the Titans. It'll be different. Browns take over with excellent field position at the 37-yard line. Watson back to work. Right side crossing out, caught by Judy. First down, Browns. Up to the 48, gain of 11. Yeah, too many options is the correct answer. You got Zay Flowers, Rashad Bateman. Mark Andrews coming back from injury. You still got Lamar Jackson trying to keep the ball once every 4 or 5 plays. It'll be a lot different. Pickup of 11 on the 2nd catch from the former Denver Bronco. Recently signed to a 3-year contract. Handoff to Nick Chubb up the middle. Across midfield. He'll pick up 5 more. Welcome back, Charles Thomas. Any Commanders evaluation based on last year is not really valid. New stuff, and 2/3 of the roster have been turned over. That is true. Yeah, Washington's always the team that I feel is like a dark horse, and then they end up going 4-13 or 5-12, and I'm like, well, I was wrong. But I'll still keep doing it. Why not? 21st offensive play of the afternoon for the Browns. 12 rushes and 8 passes. Here comes toss number 9 from Watson. Right side, it's caught by Amari Cooper, and he'll pick up the first down up to the Commander 40. $20 million man plus more with incentives. Able to pick up a moving of the chains for the Browns. Oh, Texans predictions. I'm going to go through my AFC South predictions here in a minute. Chubb in the backfield to the right side of Watson. On 1st and 10. 5-man rush coming. Watson throws left side, and he avoids a diving David Njoku. All right, this is my wackiest division. I'm just throwing hot takes left and right to you guys today. Colts finish first at 10-7. Titans finish second at 9-8. Texans finish third at 9-8. And Jaguars finish fourth at like 5-12. 2nd and 10. Watson throws that one incomplete. Has not looked too sharp today. Trying to bounce back from last week as well. Chubb up the middle. Following blockers, carrying defenders. He'll pick up 9. Yeah, that's a good take, Scribble. I like that. They're going to have a first-place schedule this year. There's a massive target on their back. It's going to be rough. We'll see. Sorry I'm not reading chat a ton today. I'm trying to get through questions. 3rd and a short yard here for the Browns from the 31. Watson off the play action. Left side pass. Got a bit up there, but it's swatted down. Incomplete. Good play made in the secondary. I believe it was Jeremy Chin who got that one down. And the Browns will have a choice to make here. I think you got to go for them. I'm taking Indy. They almost won it last year with Gardner Minshew. We'll see. Wow, how about it? Kevin Stefanski not going to take the risk. Send it out. Dustin Hopkins, 48-yarder. And the Browns are back ahead. I was counting on that one to go in. 10-7 lead with just under 4 to go in the second quarter. Game won by pretty quick here. As expected with the Browns running the football more than throwing. You'll have the occasional 6 or 7 minute drive with this team if everything goes according to plan. Jeremy Chin was so underappreciated in Carolina. Hopefully he is valued well in Washington, although I can't say that with real confidence in my chest. We'll see. Only time can tell. But chat, we are T-minus 9 days away, less than 9 days away now, from the Hall of Fame game in Canton. Texans Bears, looking forward to it. What up, Dan Place? Mahorka is on for the kickoff here for the Browns. And a knee will be taken in the end zone for Washington. Out comes JD5. Back at it again. Yes, it was you. Yes, I agree. Santoriu and who was the last one? Kurt Cobain that all picked Washington. Everybody else in chat picked the Browns today, myself included. Touchdown, Georgia. Let's go. How about it? 3 minutes, 44 seconds to go in the second quarter. Washington trying to take their first lead today. Eckler up the middle. And can only muster a pickup of 3. Vikings prediction. I'm going to say like 3-14, 4-13. I don't know, man. That might be the most interesting team in football this season. Because they aren't bad, but their roster is just not good. I don't know how to explain it. Another pickup of 3 for Austin Eckler. Still no sign of Brian Robinson Jr. We'll see if he gets some action here as Myles Garrett tackling from behind. No gain for Eckler. Garrett getting involved yet again. That'd be for the Browns too. Yeah, we'll take a 10-7 lead. We're comfortable with that. What up, Flash Gordon? Welcome back. Always find that training camp goes by pretty fast. Yeah, this year especially, I don't know what it is. Everything's starting to speed up a lot faster. Looks like there are 6 on the line here for the Browns on 3rd and 7. A team that is not afraid to blitz on 3rd down. They show it here. Pass down the middle is going to be caught by Dotson with a penalty marker down. Will this be roughing the passer? And no, it's offensive holding. Wow, Myles Garrett got a holding call. That's unrealistic. Wow. You can only hold him. How about it? Can't hold Myles Garrett without physically holding him. And so it's 3rd and 17 following the 10-yard penalty. Daniels stepping right, running for his life, unleashing one deep down the middle into single coverage, but Thornhill swats that one away. Love Juan Thornhill. He was injured last season for a good part of the year, but coming over from the Kansas City Chiefs, knows what it takes to be a winner and wants to bring it to the land. Browns showing pressure on special teams here, trying to get as close to Tressway as possible, and they will not. And overrun punt, and a good one again. Fair caught at the 40-yard line by Nyheim Hines. Rutgers, Michigan tomorrow. If I had to take a wild guess, just a shot in the dark, would you happen to be a Rutgers fan? Just a prediction. What was it that year? Was it 2021 that they had insane special teams touchdowns? That was my favorite year of Rutgers football. It was just absolutely hilarious. It was the opposite of like the 2010 Chargers. Still the funniest thing I've seen. Yeah, you're a Rutgers fan. I had a feeling. I might sim some stuff on Twitch. We'll see what happens. Deshaun Watson and the Browns offense in the 2-minute drill. Trying to add to their lead before the break here. Up a field goal. Watson will pinch Elijah Moore in. Fake jet sweep and a handoff to Chubb. Left side, there goes the Georgia back. And he'll pick up 6 more. Played as the Cowboys in Madden Mobile. I am 8-3. You're welcome back. Okay. Did Madden Mobile. Peak Madden Mobile. Bring me back to those days, man. Halfback toss to the right was the most undefeated play in human history. And we have the 2-minute warning here at Commanders Field in Landover, Maryland. Browns have a slim 3-point lead, trying to become the first 5-0 team in the 2024 simulation season. Officially the 2-minute drill time here for Deshaun Watson on 2nd and 4. Facing a 4-man rush, little pass down the middle, caught by Chubb, staying on his feet, and he'll pick up a first down into the Commander territory to the 37. Who we got for MVP? Top 3 for MVP. I think Mahomes was always going to have to be a candidate. I think Lamar will be back in the top 3 again this year. I want to put a receiver. I'll put CMC up there. Why not? No timeout taking it for the Browns. Bunch formation left for Deshaun Watson. And he'll drop back. 3 steps, left side pass caught by Njoku. His first catch today. Will pick up 7. Njoku have anything yet? Well, there you go. Right on cue. That's his first. That will do it. Not going back to the top 3. I don't know. We'll see. Final minute of the second quarter. Browns moving with a sense of urgency. Blitz coming. Watson, right side pass on the sideline. Misfires to Jerry Jeudy. Yeah, I'd like McCaffrey to be in the top 3 for MVP this season. CJ Stroud, I don't know, man. We'll see if he can put it together for the rest of the year. He was in concussion protocol last year. It's not really injury prone, but gives you a little bit of a scare. As loud as it has been all afternoon here in Landover. 3rd and 3 for the Browns. Deshaun Watson unleashes one left side to the end zone. Caught by Amari Cooper for the touchdown. How about it? There we go. Amari Cooper torched the Commanders a couple of years ago here in Week 17, and he's bringing it back here in the 2024 season. Browns en route to 5-0. Let's go. Not going to lie, that was poor cornerback play there for Washington, but that'll work out. A score's a score. And the extra point here for Dustin Hopkins. It's up, and it's good. Browns up 10 after a 5-play, 60-yard drive in the second quarter. Former Cowboy still to this day cannot understand. I know that the Browns took a majority, if not the entire contract of Amari Cooper, but how in the world did we get him for like a 6th rounder? Not to mention he's had 2 of his best seasons in his career with the Browns the last 2 years, back-to-back. He is improving, and he played under 4 different quarterbacks last year, so that's impressive. I would say 5, but he technically didn't play in Week 18. So, speaking of which, chat, 18-game NFL season. Roger Goodell's thinking about it. What do we think? As the Commanders take a knee here, they'll start this drive out at the 25-yard line. Daniels taking the field once again. AFC West predictions. Chiefs are going to win it. It's pretty obvious, I think. I'm going to take the Raiders at 2nd. Broncos to finish 3rd. Tied 3rd with the Chargers. We'll do that. I'm going to do like 13-4, then 9-8, then like 7-10, 7-10 type of deal. 55 seconds left. Can Washington bring it back within a score before halftime? Keep in mind they received the second half kickoff. Good pass down the middle from Daniels is completed to Jahan Dotson. The touchdown recipient will pick up a good 13 yards and a first down. Timeout Washington. Must have been a minute before with that coverage. Probably was. Walled up a clip storm. Yeah, I agree with that Joe Burrow statement as well. What about the North? AFC or NFC? Good pass there from Daniels, and Washington takes their first time out. Trying to get into range here. Right side pass is open and wide open, to say the least. Zach Ertz and a late marker coming down, and this will be a late hit. That's a rare penalty. Grant Delpit called for a late hit. I don't agree with that one in the slightest. No. That's a bad call. That is a bad call. AFC, I'll take the Ravens and Browns tied. First, Ravens winning on a tiebreaker, and then I'll take the Steelers and Bengals tied at 9-8. Huh. I don't know about that one. Yeah, you can beat the Chiefs, but can anybody else beat the Chiefs? That's the question. 46 seconds left, and Washington takes a lot of yardage with that completion plus the penalty. And here goes Eckler right up the gut, sets up 1st and goal. All right, well, the Commanders got a really good chance at 6 here. And a timeout Washington with 33 seconds left in the opening half. Yeah, I don't know about winning it. I think the goal this year for the Raiders, get back to the postseason, maybe win a wild card game. It's like a 6 seed. We'll see. Famous Jameis, baby. Listen, I don't care who's playing quarterback. I want them to succeed, but Jameis is my favorite quarterback that we have on our roster. I will say that with my chest. Commanders wanting a touchdown. They were thinking field goal earlier, but the sky is the limit at the 8-yard line. Daniels being chased by Garrett. Right side, he'll throw it away, and he is spun down hard by Zadarius Smith. This front four for the Browns is unfair. You got Smith and Garrett coming off of either end. Dalvin Tomlinson and Shelby Harris up the middle. Stuff in the run, although today Austin Eckler has had their way with this O-line. Denzel Ward in press coverage on Jahan Dotson, the wide receiver out of Penn State, looking for a second touchdown. Daniels running for his life, and he'll fire that one out of bounds. Myles Garrett's got this guy seeing ghosts today. Last team to beat the Chiefs, that is fair. On Christmas, too. That was like a Christmas Day present for you, I'm sure. Must have been nice. Must have been a good one. Couple of incompletions in a row from Daniels, and it's all of a sudden 3rd and goal for Washington. High snap is collected. Daniels sets, fires to the end zone. It's dropped incomplete. Good hit there by Ward. And Dotson could not hang on. So despite the penalty, in good time management, they will settle 4-3. It's a good stand. But I said Taki, dude. I miss him. I do a lot. Ramiz Ahmed is on for the 25-yarder, trying to bring it back within a touchdown before halftime, and he will do just that. Yeah, listen, Sione Taki, well, not the best player. He was a longtime Brown, and I don't know, man. He was just the epitome of what it meant. I think back to the 2020 season. He had a pick 6 on Carson Wentz against the Eagles at home, and to me, just his career highlight is the game-sealing interception where he went like completely outstretched top of the peak vertical against Big Ben in that playoff one against Pittsburgh. And I don't know, man. It all just happened in slow motion, but Taki, call game with that one. You love to see it. One of the best Browns, emotionally we've had in a while. Hines on a short kick from the 10-yard line, going to take a return left side out to the 29-yard line. 12 seconds left. Do the Browns want to make something happen here? I'm yapping a lot today. I'm not going to lie. I apologize. We got a lot of people in here, too. So I should get back to trying to read comments and not going to rants. Not going to lie. Although most of the chat is talking back and forth with each other, which I can appreciate. Saves me some breath. Should be our final play of the opening half, unless it's a big one. Nick Chubb will get a right side handoff cutting up the middle, and he will get knocked forward to pick up 4. And we have at halftime here in Landover, Maryland. The Browns hold a touchdown lead, but Washington looking to dig into that on their opening drive of the second half, 17-10 at Commander's Field. Top 3 football movies, I am not pop culture, matured. I don't watch hardly any film. Not movies, not TV shows, nothing crazy. I don't know. It's probably my attention. I just don't have a very good attention span at this point. Michael Gallup's retired? No way that's real legs off. He's actually retiring? Wow. I guess Trey Tucker will be wide receiver 3. How about it? All right, let's get the second half underway. Chad, if you were enjoying the stream so far, a lot of people in here I've seen in and out. Full house we seem to have tonight. So run up those likes. Just try to get to 12 before the end of the stream today. Borquez gets this kickoff underway. Second half getting going here in Washington. Neat taking to the end zone for Dax Milne. And you can see he is itching for a return. He had one last week as well on the road at Arizona. Always get slept on. I mean, yeah, but you got slept on with Derek Carr as your quarterback. That was understandable. He was just the epitome of mediocre. He was always the 15th best quarterback. No worse, no better. Just sitting right there. He still is, too. Following the field goal drive, Washington trying to get to the end zone here. Good start. Up the middle, Austin Eckler. Wide open gain of 14. Who's going to be the biggest surprise? You got Tennessee going 10-7. Good start, bad finish. We'll see. I like Tennessee to be good. Surprise team and Arizona. Those are my 2 shockers in each conference. We'll see what happens. Excellent start to the drive here for Washington. Eckler and Chubb going back and forth trying to figure out who's the better back today. And that one going for no gain for Austin Eckler. Mispronouncing epitome? Am I? I don't think I am. I feel like I'm controlled. There's no way that's how it's. There's no shot. 2nd and 10 with that time ticking away in the third quarter. Browns will bring 4 again, and Myles Garrett's got his 3rd sack. So much for Greg Rousseau ruling the NFL sack list. Myles Garrett with 3 of his own in week number 5, trying to take first place back for himself. And it's always around week 5 or 6. Last year was week 6 that he had that 2-sack, 2 forced fumble, blocked field goal game against Indianapolis. It's different. Loss of 8 yards on the 3rd sack today by Daniels. Myles Garrett's got them all. On the pressure this time, that pass incomplete. Levis Titans was surprised, but I didn't click on it. Epitome. You know what? That is true. I'm not getting trolled. That just sounds weird. There's other weirds too that I'm like yeah. So weirds weirds might be weird. I don't know. I can't speak English very well. If you guys couldn't already figure that out. Hines will call for a fair catch at the 27. And the Browns take back over, holding their touchdown lead. I don't know. Epitome just seems like, if you pronounce it like that, I feel like that's like at the peak. Epitome just does not seem, just doesn't feel like it's spelled that way. Probably crazy. They might be 2 different words. I don't know. Browns take over following their defensive stand. Deshaun Watson unleashing one right side. Pass caught by Elijah Moore, going up top and bringing that one down. It intentionally is stupid. I mean, it really is. Yeah, week 5 Myles Garrett's pretty crazy. I'd say 5th game of the season because we had a bye week in week 5 last year. So who knows? Chubb in the backfield from the 42. Will get an inside handoff. Good blocking from Jedrick Wills Jr. But Chubb cannot get any help from anybody else, so he'll pick up 1. Eckler's not playing him today, not going to lie. Not going to lie. Not a great fantasy day today, not at all. That could change with a deep touchdown here, but at this point, who knows? We will hope for the best. 15th carry for Chubb goes for just a single yard. He'll act as a receiver on 2nd and 9, getting the wheel route, and he's got a first down catch still on his feet up to the 45. Still the betting favorites to win the division. That's kind of shocking. I mean, Allen is that guy. I don't know. I just don't know. I think the Bills will finish 3rd, personally. We'll see. Browns once again relying on a single back formation. Nick Chubb up the middle, trying to make a man miss, and he'll be pushed forward by, looks like, Wyatt Teller up to the 25, or the 40-yard line, I should say. 2nd and 5 coming up. Can't wait for that new scoreboard chat. I need that. Everything's so close together on here. I start to get the yardage mixed up with where the football is. It's tough. All the defensive backs are underneath here on 2nd and 5, and that'll be a mistake because Nick Chubb is breaking free for the first down run. Gain of 7 on his 17th carry. Both players on the same team. They win, and we were winning with minimal Chubb, and Njoku's crazy. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. They haven't done a ton today. I don't feel like the Browns have done a ton today, other than Myles Garrett. They're doing enough to get by. We'll take it. Another first down for the 2018 second rounder out of Georgia. Watson takes a low step. Down the middle he goes, crossing around, caught by Judy, and he's got 11. What up, those to tie? Yeah, we'll take that. Remember when the Browns watched the Bengals on Monday Night Football? Be real, do you think that y'all was going to win? I had no winning. Yeah, we always win in Cleveland. Have not lost to Cleveland since we went 0-16 against the Bengals. Fun fact. Midway through the 3rd quarter, Browns trying to take back a 2-score lead with a touchdown from just outside the red zone. Watson, right side pass caught by Njoku upfield. He'll pick up 9. 2nd down and short coming up. That'll open up the playbook inside the 15. They also rarely beat teams over 500 in terms of who. The Dolphins. Yeah, that's fair. That's understandable. Super run-heavy formation for the Browns on a 2nd and 1. Nick Chubb gets a halfback zone weak side. He's got a first down. Still on his feet. A stiff arm inside the 5. Near 100 yards on the day. On his 18th carry, Bobby Wagner saves the touchdown. Chubb trying to punch it in for the Browns TD here. Got the achievement today. W knows your time. Let's go. How about it? Nick Chubb is in the zone following his 18th carry. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. Moore in motion. Fake jet sweep, hand up to Chubb up the middle left side, and he will lose one. And immediately, I'm pretty sure, knocked out of the zone. Derek forced the safety. Ready on that one. Next shot in the zone is so much fun to watch, too. It's so disappointing. That's all right. Yep, sure enough, he's out of it. Browns look to lean towards the pass here on 2nd and goal. And Watson will step to his right, and he'll do it himself for the Browns touchdown, running it in from 4 yards away. That'll do. Deshaun Watson putting the team on his back here in week number 5. The Browns looking to stay unbeaten in the 3rd quarter in the nation's capital. Looking good, fellas. Looking good. Real Batman will be in Philly in week 6. Yeah. We're ready for that one. Dustin Hopkins on for the extra point here for the Browns. Trying to make it a 14-point lead. It's up, and it's good. All right, tell me the Browns. I know it's crazy to think about this, but listen. Tell me we can't start the season like 6-0. We have the Cowboys at home. That game's a toss-up. I think we might lose that, but that's okay. It's in Cleveland. It's week 1. Browns have won the last 2 season openers. They destroyed Cincy at home last year in week 1. We'll see what happens. Week 2 at Jacksonville. That one might be a snuggie. We'll see. Week 3 at home against the Giants. I think that's a win. Week 4 on the road in Vegas. That's a team we don't beat very often, but I feel like we're better on paper. Week 5 in Washington. Week 6 in Philly. Am I crazy? Dax Milne on the kickoff return finally gets an opportunity. He will take it up the middle, still on his feet to the 24. Xavier Worthy will be on IR miss half his career. That's insane. I mean, maybe. I don't know. Is that real, by the way, about Michael Gallup eggs off? I don't think you were in here earlier when I asked about that. 4-2, 5-1. That's fair enough. It's understandable. Commanders take it over at the 24-yard line. They need a spark, and they need it fast. Smith hitting Daniels as he throws, and that's a hospital pass down the middle. That'll wind up incomplete. It is real unfortunate. Just got a good feeling at this point that all I can hope for. Tough schedule. It's tougher schedule than you think. I mean, yeah, maybe. We could potentially go 3-3 that stretch. That's fair. Bench formation for the Commanders on 2nd and 10. Daniels 6 of 13. Trying to clean it up here. Garrett give it chase. Daniels. Left side pass is going to be caught through the defensive pass interference. That is the anticipation at least. And that's what it is. Greg Newsome on the penalty. That'll be declined though. And the catch will stand for Washington. I believe it's Luke McCaffrey, the rookie. Just got back. All you missed was the Browns touchdown. Taking a 2-score lead here in the 4th quarter. Next live stream for tomorrow is the Broncos-Raiders. First 4 o'clock game of the week at 8 p.m. Eastern. Time is ticking away here in the 3rd quarter. An important first down conversion for Washington. And a handoff to Austin Eckler. And he is collapsed upon at the 37. JOK gets credited with the tackle. Brown's doing Brown things. All right, all right. We got 20-some-odd people in your chat. Let's try to get to 10 likes. Let's make that our new goal. 1,000 yards. I'm going to take the over on that. 4-yard pickup for Eckler. Try to win the race to 100 yards between the 2 starting backs today. Check down football is going to work out. Pass caught by Dotson again. Favorite target for Washington today. And I said that he had the touchdown earlier. That was my mistake. It was actually Terry McLaurin. Just now realizing that. Not sure why my brain took a good 30 minutes to let that process, but hey, honest mistake. Balanced offense today for Washington. 15 passes, 15 carries. Here comes throw 16, right side, knocked down and away by Greg Newsome. Browns going to make the divisional. I hope we go further than that. I need us to win the division. Could you imagine a home playoff game in Cleveland on like a Sunday night? Man, we haven't hosted a playoff game since 1989. That's insane. Gonna update the Raiders roster? Yeah, I'll do that as soon as I'm done. Swatted away incomplete by Greg Newsome. And a 2nd and 10 handoff to Eckler, trying to dance around the box there. But nobody giving away defensively. Gain of a yard. And it is 3rd and 9. Now, dead last is crazy. Dead last is kind of crazy. I'm not going to lie. JD5 going to test out the waters of the empty. On a 3rd and 9, crucial play here. Down the middle, first down strike delivered to Ertz. What makes you think we're going to finish last? I'm really curious. We have a second-place schedule. We have very favorable home matchups. We went 8-1 at home last year. I don't know. Sam K-Makers on the Texans, not yet. No, I'll get to that next week because the Texans and Raiders, well, Texans play this week, Raiders play tomorrow. Inside the 15 is Washington. Handoff to Eckler and a one-arm tackle saves a touchdown down the middle. Jordan Hicks, I believe. Yeah. Wow. That was big time. Bengals going to be good, are they, though? They lost a lot of random pieces this offseason. We'll see. A lot of turmoil on that team. Terry McLaurin in press coverage on, looks like Martin Emerson Jr. on 2nd and 7. Daniels being flushed out of the pocket. He is sacked for the 4th time today by Myles Garrett. And I think that'll put him at number 1 this season. Absolute takeover. Probably one of the best first overall picks in NFL history that was a non-quarterback. That's insane. 3rd down and 21 yards now for Washington. Looking for a miracle. How about a tight end screen to Zach Ertz? Got some work to do, and he'll only find 3. Up to the 19-yard line. Now they got a kick. But in a really awkward situation, down 14. And they'll hit the 4th quarter. Down by 14 at home. Browns 24, Commanders 10. Twitch channel name, I'll type it in chat real quick. Just my gamer tag. Minus an underscore. Don't stream on there a ton, but might in the future. We'll see. Washington will settle for a field goal on 4th and 18. 36-yarder. Try to bring it back within 11. It's up, and it is good. Imagine Myles Garrett and Max Crosby the same D-line. That would be filthy. That would be scary. Okay, can we talk about the Bengals' runs those seasons, though? Can we really break down how they got there? Specifically the year they went to the Super Bowl. I want to break that down game by game. They host the Las Vegas Raiders, a team that only got there because of a walk-off field goal that they shouldn't have had to begin with. And the refs gifted the Bengals a touchdown. There was an inadvertent whistle middle of the play. And by rule, that play is blown dead, but they gave the Bengals a touchdown anyway. And the Raiders lose it at the 10-yard line. Nyheim Hines with the return from the end zone, looking for a special team spark up to the 22. Next game, they played the undeniable worst number 1 seed in NFL history. Ryan Tannehill throws that game on a silver platter. 3 interceptions, including one with like 40 seconds left at midfield, and all the Bengals had to do was kick a field goal. AFC title game, Patrick Mahomes turns into a turnover machine and an absolute bum in the second half. After a dominant first half, the Chiefs go against everything that was working correctly the first 30 minutes. They experiment in the second half. They pay the price. They lose the game. And the Bengals finally meet their match of the Super Bowl. 4th quarter action here at Commanders Field in Washington. Watson dropping back. Unleashing one down the middle on the money. Pass is caught. Jerry Jeudy. So that being said, that was their first Mickey Mouse run. Yeah, the Bengals' 2 postseason runs are absolutely fraudulent. I will die on that hill. Chubb on the right side of Watson. Once again on 1st and 10. And a handoff. Chubb up the middle. Picks up 9. And over 100 yards today. I appreciate that. And the next season, too. I'm going to be honest with you. Who they beat in the wild card that year? I don't remember. Oh, the Ravens. Tyler Huntley thought he had 7-foot-long arms and decided to reach across the goal line at the 2-yard. They would have lost that game if that QB sneak worked. Chubb over 100 yards today on the ground, and Watson back to work through the air, and now he'll take off on 2nd and 1. He's got a first down and diving down safely at the 39. What up, Nick Bonomi? That is not true at all, Scribble. That is just not how that works. They destroyed Buffalo. The only reason they beat Buffalo that year is because they played in awful weather, that it was going to be a toss-up game no matter what. Damar Hamlin had everyone distracted that year. Can't lie. Into the final stretch of the 4th quarter. Hand off to Chubb down the middle. He'll pick up 2 more. And then they play Kansas City. And they tried to throw that game again. But it didn't work. You know what? Fine. That second win against Buffalo, I'll give it to them. But they should not have been there to begin with. If Tyler Huntley sneaks it in, the Bengals never have a 98-yard fumble return touchdown. They never win that game. Brown's going to run the football. A lot to end this one. Although Watson will look to throw left side, it is not delivered. And it's incomplete. I mean, I will down roll that here. It's true. It's absolutely true. It is completely and utterly factual. That game against Tennessee in particular really frustrates me because their defense works so hard. Pivotal play here, a 3rd and 8 at the 37. Deshaun Watson looking for an end zone pass again, but it's knocked down incomplete. Benjamin St. Juste makes a touchdown-saving tackle. Amari Cooper wanted his second. I don't mind that play. They always do so. Exactly. I agree. Buffalo defense, yeah. Dustin Hopkins on for a 54-yarder. And this one would put the Browns up 14 again. From the right hash, kick is on the way, and it is good. Browns lead back to 14. What a kick, you know. Gotta love D-Hop. They live with the star. Okay, fine. I'll blame defense. Okay, listen, normal snow is great. When they played Pittsburgh this past playoffs, that was like controllable snow. But it was such bad snow that you couldn't see 10 feet in front of you. I'm going to be honest. Like when they panned the camera to Damar Hamlin's suite in that playoff game, you couldn't see him. You really couldn't. That was just a year of distractions towards the tail end of it. And it's unfortunate that had to be that way. But I feel like the best team made it out of the AFC that season. I'm going to be honest. Washington will give the special teams return a try here. Right side for Dax Milne up to the 25-yard line. Yeah, Minnesota's got a rough schedule. I could see them beating the Giants on the road maybe. I don't know if they're going to beat the Packers like they did in my sim. I don't know. They'll have an interesting first couple of weeks, but we'll see. Or to not even make the wild card. I don't even know if they're privileged enough to get bounced, we'll be honest. Browns outgaining the Commanders by 96 yards, but up by 14. And a handoff right side to Eckler. He's got a first down and more. Austin Eckler with a seam still on his feet. Pickup of 23. All right, Commanders trying to keep this game a buck. Will be the MVP hands down. Yeah. MVP of something. UFL MVP here in 2 years. We'll see. Good carry there by Austin Eckler. He has been the heart and soul of this offense so far today. And a jet sweep left side shut down by Myles Garrett. Snipped that one out from the get-go. Lost 3. Hey, happy birthday to Katie. Katie's a real one. Proud surprise we got up that far, Martin. Good to see you here. In terms of the sim or the actual season, jet sweep goes as a disaster for Washington. They will lose 3. Myles Garrett in the backfield again. Daniels escaping, stepping up, and he will take off. Got a good seal, blocking a first down run, diving down at the 38. I've been waiting all game for that. Oh, we're on the topic of fraudulent postseason runs. Everybody thinks the Bucs are a great team when they beat up on the garbage Philly Eagles in the wild card round. I mean, this past season, yeah. It's not much of a run, though. It's just one game. First scramble today from Jaden Daniels, and a lot of fans here wondering why he didn't start to do that earlier. It worked out pretty well, a pickup of 17. Motion here from Eckler. Left side pass down the middle, caught by Zach Ertz. And the Commanders inside the red zone. Yeah, I don't think I threw a link in there. I threw my title. If you scroll up, there'll be a big yellow highlighted name with the username. If you want to type that into it, it'll come up. I got like 200 some followers from years past. Washington has got to punch it into the end zone here on 1st and 10. Left side handoff to Eckler up the middle. Looking for an angry run, but he meets an angry Dalvin Tomlinson. Pickup of 1 time, still ticking. Yeah, Arturo's birthday is tomorrow. That's right. That'll be fun. Looking forward to that with your Raiders playing. 2nd and 9, 1 yard gain for Eckler that time. He'll act as a receiver. Daniels being pressured by Garrett, but delivers a first down to Dotson. What do you think of the Bug last night in the NFC SIB Championship game? I actually did not get a chance to catch it unless you took a screenshot of it. Not quite. 7 yards to the end zone now for Washington. Trying to get there for just the 2nd time this afternoon against a tough Browns defense. Right side passes, caught for the touchdown. Terry McLaurin All right. There we go. That's an important drive right there by the Commanders. Back within a score late in the fourth quarter. Washington keeping things interesting in a big one here in week 5. All right, okay. What are your thoughts on everything going on with politics right now in the last week or so? You don't have to get political, just wondering. I'm going to be honest with you, dude. I'm not going to state my opinions or anything. I just think it's absolutely hilarious. Extra point is up, and it is good. I mean, this is technically political. Anybody that actually watches like golf that knows the name Bryson DeChambeau or whatever, he just recently won the Open, the U.S. Open, I should state. So he's a really good golfer, but he is like a YouTube golfer too. And he and Donald Trump did like a golf scramble today. Thought that was absolutely hilarious because I think it was the second tee box. Trump made a comment like, "You think Joe Biden could do that after he stuck like a 110-yard shot pin high?" I'm like, yeah, that's absolutely hilarious. But all jokes aside, I don't understand. I don't care who the politician is. The fact that they try to eliminate them is insane. I cannot believe that, obviously the Secretary of Secret Service or whatever it was, like, stepped down recently. It is just chaos in America. That's how it is during election years, though. Naeem Hines of the return. The Browns' lead is trimmed down to 7. And Hines trying to break away right side, and he will meet a brick wall of defenders at the 24. USC going on NCAA 25. I mean, I would imagine they're decent. I don't think they're going to be great without Williams anymore. They should be good enough. Yeah, a whole lot of sick people. I also just don't like political sheeps either. It's just not for me. Like, you got your whole life to live and you're going to stick to it, arguing with people whose minds don't even want to be changed. Come on now. Commander fans on their feet here in the fourth quarter. Hand off to Nick Chubb and Jonathan Allen, a tackle for loss of 1. Stepping over Nick Chubb, too. Little Allen Iverson. Although he weighs about 200 more pounds, that is disrespectful. Wow. That is insane. Chubb will lose a yard on 1st and 10. Now 2nd and 11. Deshaun Watson looking to uncork one. Sets, fires, deep right side, up top. Jerry Jeudy, what a catch. Still going up to the 36-yard line. Woo! Wow. Yeah, we're going to need to see a replay of that one. Jerry Jeudy. Take a look at that one. Not a terrible throw by Watson. I'm going to give him credit for that. One-on-one. Oh, my goodness. Through the contact to the hit by Emmanuel Forbes, and he pulls it down. Bronny James for president. That's crazy. Browns are in field goal range with the time ticking in a new set of downs at the 36. Watson still looking to throw. Left side over the shoulder, on the money, caught by Cooper, and he is hammered out of bounds at the 14. This is a Watson legacy drive right now. Catch of the week, that might be. There have been some decent catches this week, but I don't know if anything is topping that one. It has been nice. Cooper hit out of bounds with 3:19 to go. From the Washington 14 now. Left side stretch to Chubb. Cutting and finding nothing. Well, that's okay. That'll take another 40 seconds off the clock. Browns will take that. Turnover is needed for those with the Washington pick him today. Santoriu, Kirk Kobe, Trex, and yes, I agree. Yes, I agree. He's had an interesting stretch of pick'ems. I'm not going to lie recently. Browns are going to take as much time with them as possible. On 2nd and 10, Watson will drain the play clock. Bootleg right. Fires to the end zone off the helmet and incomplete. Interesting play there. All right, so this carry will take us to the 2-minute warning no matter what. Nah, an MSG on the ballot would be crazy. Here we go, though. Massive play call coming up here. 3rd and 10. 2:34 to go. Watson checking it down. It is caught for the completion. David Njoku. He'll pick up 6 in his 4th down. And that'll take us, hopefully, to the 2-minute warning if my team is actually making the right decision. If you still want to fill it out late, FR, it's all good. This is the week for the fantasy. So I'll have to dock you like 8 losses, but a chance that you still make it, baby, if you go undefeated. Link is in the community tab still. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Browns trying to knock through a potential game-winning field goal. Justin Hopkins looking for the big one here. Third attempt today for Dustin Hopkins. None bigger than this one. 25-yarder. Trying to seal the deal for the Browns. It's up, and it is good. 30-20. Browns lead. Just under 2 minutes to go in Landover, Maryland. Much needed that one. We're on a platform of WDonos. At this point, yeah. Pretty much our campaign money is straight out of your guys' donations. What up, Turbo Duran? Commander's name is a joke. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. It's the fact that it's kind of caught upon me now at this point. Like, I don't even think twice about it, but the history of it, it is different. Not going to lie. Scribble for president. I'd vote. Kickoff here for Corey Bojorquez. And an e-ticket for Dax Mill. So Jaden Daniels looking to lead a legacy comeback here to prevent a 3-game skid for Washington. And to knock off the undefeated Browns and a home upset. Yeah, Commanders is a good name. I don't mind it. But I just think it's the fact that it got replaced that angers people still. 2-minute drill time for Jaden Daniels and Washington. Needing 10 points in under 2 minutes. They got to get to work here. Daniels stepping right, stepping up, and now throwing down the field on the sideline. Catch is made by McLaurin. And the time is stopped as well with 1:50. Maybe not done yet. We'll see. Red Bull's better. I disagree. I think Commanders suits the nation's capital team a lot better. Nice toss there from JD5. Where has that been all day? As Washington's offense looking to get back off the struggle bus. Daniels will check it down the middle. Pass clock, gain of 7. That'll take some valuable time, though. What up, Ethan Hess? I don't know if you play Xbox, but if you do, Dead Omega's back. I'm a PlayStation player, unfortunately. Have been since the PS4. Obviously played the Xbox 360, though. If you didn't have that console, can you really consider yourself a gamer? Probably not. 96 of the time are left here in Washington, 2nd and 3. Play action. Daniels. Good protection. Going to launch one of the end zone. Had a wide open McLaurin, but he put it outside of him. Oh, that's brutal. Somebody missed their assignment. Should have been a TD, but it's not. Now, football team is ironically funny. I loved it. Daniels had McLaurin in the end zone for his 3rd score today, but he missed him. So on 3rd and 3, trying to right his wrongs. Left side, that one is dropped incomplete. Eckler cannot hang on. Funny and hilarious, Commanders have a pig mascot. What's going on in Washington? Who knows, man? Ever since Dan Snyder, nobody knows what's been going on there. Not anymore. Commanders will settle for a field goal, trying to keep this game alive from 47 yards out to bring it back within 7. Kick is up, and it is good. No missed kicks today for either team. They've been pretty consistent. I like to see more missed kicks in the future in the next couple of Maddens. We'll see. Eating cat's eye, but I'm okay with that. Playing better? I think they're playing better a little bit. NCAA is great. I have 47 hours logged. Think the Jets have a shot winning the division? I do. I think they will win. It's going to be close, but I think they'll do it. We'll see. No, it's just a pick 'em. I think a lot of people got beat with them. Onside kick attempt here for Washington. Trying to get the ball back as soon as possible. It is down there, and it will be a penalty. Illegal touching. That made it about 9 yards and not the full 10. Unfortunate. That was close, though. Good attempt, but see, I just disagree with that call. Why not kick it off? You got 3 timeouts. Because now that you don't get it, although it is to the 46, it's not terrible. But you basically put the other team in field goal range, so I just don't get it. I don't get it. The Washington Piggies, good enough. That'll do. Commanders still alive here following the failed onside kick attempts. All 3 timeouts in their pocket. Man in motion. Fake jet sweep, hand up to Chubb up the middle, and he will gain nothing. He'll lose a yard. I think Washington will get the ball back here. Not going to lie. They will have a chance. With a little under a minute to go, I don't think they're going to have a lot of time. Enough time, I should say. We'll see what happens. Maybe a missing assignment. Just like my high school careers. Chubb will go backwards 1 second and 11 at the 47. Same play call, same motion. Same fake handoff, and now a handoff to Chubb, and he'll lose another one. Still caught 3rd and 11, though. Bills going to win the division, 5th straight year. I don't know, man. They've been on quite the run recently. Jets haven't won it since, what, 2010? They might be due. We'll see. Allen is great. I'll give you that. But he's very hot and cold. First down for the Browns. Wins it here on 3rd and 11. If not, Washington has a chance to rebuttal. Hand off to Chubb. Left side trying to find a gap. And he has got one. Nick Chubb will end this game. What a carry. Looked like he was stuffed, but never a doubt. The Georgia running back will end it. And the Browns are 5-0. Did not think that was going to happen. Well, there you have it. Victory formation twice, and that'll do it. And give Washington credit, though. A one-score game against one of 2 unbeaten teams, that is something to be proud of. Although a 3-game skid, not something to be proud of. Watson takes his first of 2 knees. Good about how this is the Seahawks are 0-4. I might. Also, Jacoby Brissett will start next week. I think it fits into the narrative well. Drake May struggling, and Brissett pretty much gained the week 1 starter by Jerod Mayo, so we'll see what happens. Watson in victory formation, one final time for the Browns, and he will take a game-ending kneel down. Although they're going to huddle up one more time because Madden not quite NCAA. Unfortunate. Browns are always good in Madden. They, for some reason, are. Not wrong. Doesn't seem cooked. It is what it is. It is what it is indeed. Browns will line up in victory formation one final time. They don't have to snap it, and they will not. The Cleveland Browns are 5-0 in the 2024 season. A 30-23 road victory over the now 2-3 Washington Commanders. What a game from Nick Chubb. All right, another game of the books. The 1 o'clock block is done. 8 games down, 6 to go. How are the pick'ems looking? Let me know after I update them here in a little bit. Tomorrow's game, though, Broncos-Raiders, AFC West matchup, first 4 o'clock game of Week 5. Hope to see you there at 8 p.m. Eastern Time.